Alright, my name is Joseph Blackman. I'm the owner of the Instant Imprints in Concord, California. Boom, 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 boom. So, how long should you be at a networking meeting? Say you get off of work at 5:30, 6 o'clock. The networking meeting starts at 6 o'clock. You don't necessarily want to be the first person to show up. Why? Because nobody's there. It's plain and simple as that. If the networking mixer starts at 6 and it ends at 9, I mean, 9 o'clock is real late to be at a networking mixer. It's super late. Like, 9 o'clock is like bedtime pretty much for a lot of people because they got to get home, shower, get ready for bed, 10 o'clock sleep. So, yeah, 9 o'clock is real late to be at a networking mixer. And what you want to do is if it starts at 6, so show up at 6:30, 6:45. A lot of people get off work at 5. They get they hang around the office for a little bit, head out to the networking mixer that starts at 6. You want to get there at 6:30, 6:45 when everybody's primed and ready and rocking and rolling. You don't want to be the guy starting the party off. If it's 4 people in there, you don't want to be the guy that everybody sees when they first walk in. There's no added allure of complexity or no uncertainty about it. There's no everybody knows that you're there. They see you as soon as they walk in. It kind of takes away from it or from your stature. So you want to be the guy who shows up a little bit late. They say fashionably late. Show up a little bit late, and then you can start rocking and rolling. You're the new guy in the group. You're the new kid in town, new kid on the block, the new kid in the class. So you can get in there and shake things up a little bit. You're fresh in there, and the energy's already up because they've been rocking and rolling for 30, 45 minutes. Somebody already broke the ice. They probably already had a couple people come in and everybody's laughing and giggling. There's probably already the life of the party. It's probably there. So you can come in. It's usually a good atmosphere. 30, 45 minutes late. Start shaking hands, kissing babies. 6:45, 7 o'clock. You don't want to be there for more than an hour and a half. Unless you're getting into deep detail about your specific niche or your specific craft or work of art, or if you're in a certain space, unless there's deep conversations going on about that. If it's just a normal networking mixer where there's a whole bunch of different businesses there, you don't need to be there for more than an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. I mean, I would get burnt out for more than an hour and a half because the smile that you gotta force on, and then shaking the hands and making everybody feel like you really are super duper excited to be there. That can wear on you. It's an art. I mean, you got to really be passionate about wanting to be at a networking mixer. It doesn't come all the time. So you gotta have to force it and fake it first, and then it starts to come throughout the rest of the evening. But hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, sometimes even an hour can get long. Get in there, be proactive, live with intent, work with intent, meet people with intent, know what you want, know who you want to talk to. Ask people, say, who else here that does this? Who's here that does this and that? Who's here that might need this and that? If you're meeting somebody and you don't really, they won't use your service, you won't use their service, start talking to them, try to link up with them. Like, hey, we're probably not going to do any business together, but how can we find you some business? How can we find me some business? Should I go introduce you to them? Who do you know here that does this? Introduce me to her or him. Use them as your teammate because you probably won't make any money with them. Might as well leverage each other's knowledge or talent or network and start moving from there. But yeah, you don't want to be in a networking mixer for too long. It can get stale. You don't want to be the guy who's always being seen. Don't be there right away when it first starts. Don't be there at the end. So yeah, these are great tips and great points that were brought up. I just like to share my thoughts on it. And thanks for listening in. My name is Joseph Blackman, owner of Instant Imprints in Concord, California. And let's keep rocking and rolling.